A deciding chapter in the Second World War's Pacific Theatre came to its end 70 years ago on Sunday. On May 3, 1945, Allied troops reclaimed Rangoon from its Japanese occupiers. The Japanese Imperial Army had held the crucial port city and vast swathes of Burma since March 1942. Rangoon fell on the same day that Britain and Allied Chinese troops were routed in the ancient city of Taungoo in modern-day Pegu Division. Victory in the decisive battle opened the path for the Japanese to advance into central Burma.
Taungoo was in the grip of the flames and nothing could save it. Outside the jungle, Burma is tinder dry at this time of the year. A single incendiary bomb would have started a big blaze, let alone scores of them with some HE thrown in. I don't know how many people were killed. It happened so suddenly that hundreds must have been trapped. Those that escaped formed into the inevitable army of the lost and hopeless. God pity them, man won't.
For over a century, people across British Burma had detested their colonial rulers. Initially regarded as liberators, Japanese troops surged west from Thailand with the support of Burma's independence hero Aung San. Yet 3 years of Japanese control were to bring dark wartime atrocities across Burma. From Karen State to Arakan, the Japanese were merciless in their exploitation of civilians. Burma's new imperial autarky rebuffed British and Chinese attacks throughout 1942 and 1943. But a year later, Indian troops gave the Allies a foothold in Arakan State. What followed was a decisive victory for the British in the central Burmese town of Mektila, which laid the foundation for Operation Dracula, a mission to retake Rangoon. Opened by Gurkha special units on May 1, 1945, Operation Dracula called for a massive invasion force. On the 2nd of May, troops surged into the city from the Rangoon River. But a devastating Allied bombing campaign had forced the Japanese to clear out in late April. And 70 years ago on Sunday, Rangoon was restored to the British Empire. But despite Britain's efforts to regain its imperial prize, the domination of Burma was lost. Aung San, who had turned his back on the Japanese, was to return Burma to its people just 2 years later.